자, 여긴 어디였냐? 아, 기억났어. 여기 무슨 보고하러 왔을 텐데, 그치? 올리히의 서류들을 토비아스 페이파에게 넘기시오. 이게 올리히라는 사람이 그 나랑 같이 지금 은화 위조 지폐 그거 조사하는 그 기사 아저씨였잖아, 그치? 걔가 그 서류를 나에게 줬고 그걸 얘한테 넘겨라. 페이파. 저 페이파라는 사람이 아마 그 무슨 기술고 뭐 은하 만드는 사람인지 아무튼 기술공이었는지 아무튼 뭐 그런 사람이었던 걸로 기억하는데 하나 있었는데 현소 경비 여긴가? 여기다. 페이파.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Master Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes, a certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone.
가명인가?
Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names,
Really?
hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master's allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Well,
Amalgam.
this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
하긴 이 시대는 글을 쓰거나 뭐 하는 사람이 많지 않을 테니까 필체를 외우는 것도 뭐.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a
Henry
great
III.
rival of our King Wenceslas.
헨리 3세래.
So
나도
what does all
헨리인데.
this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
Amal what?
우리 그 충치 옛날에
Silver
띄울 때
amalgam.
많이 쓰던 거죠.
It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
사사오까지 또 가야 돼?
God be with you.
로젠베르크 하이니 3세. 그러네.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to...
I consulted him, and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins, and quicksilver for the
아말감.
the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard, but...
I see. That's certainly worth...
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said...
Well, that's
화가?
something to follow up as well.
Here, just as you ordered.
프레스코와 장인. 프레스코와 장인이 여기 있다고?
I'll be right back with that.
얘인가? 아,
Jesus Christ be praised.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of...
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
the monastery overseer or his
수원
assistant or like.
감독관.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles.
What do you need quicksilver?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
수은이 원래
I'm glad you
물감재료였어?
can. My eyes hurt just to imagine.
Surely such valuable material can't just...
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to...
That's all I need to
Okay.
know.
Ah,
Here you are.
but when you care to buy something before you go, or play a game, I really need some money. I've been waiting.
Why not? Show me what you...
보물지도. 음주와 알코올. 오르벨 달성이요. 이 보물지도 정도? 거래 완료? 오케이. 저 보물지도 한번 보고 싶은데 나 지금 되게 많거든 저게. DLC 때문인지 뭐 때문인지 엄청 많아서 이거지 방금 먹은 건 읽기. 뭐야 이거? 445.
Coming.
어디야 이게? 집이야? 다리 건너서 집인데? 지도가 뭐 이딴 식이냐? 북쪽 445가 남쪽 감독관 조수. 아 찾았다.
Good day to you. What do you
여기
need?
있었어.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
I'm here on behalf of the master fresco painter. He said you sent...
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Bollocks. Tell me this instant what you've done with the goods.
Nothing. And I'd advise you to calm down.
걸렸나?
We're on hallowed ground.
You're a fine one to speak of hallowed ground, a lying thief in monastic robes. What next? A whore dressed as a nun?
This is blasphemy.
I'll give you blasphemy. I'm sure you know what our Lord did to the money changers in the temple.
What
Okay,
do you
don't
mean? You're not going to hurt me, are you?
Tell me what's going on here and I won't have a reason to.
Jesus. But I didn't know anything about any counterfeiting.
For your sake, I hope that's true. Now tell me what's been going on.
I swear, I wouldn't normally do anything like that.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon.
정오의 사무실로 저를
Directly
찾았다.
to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night it was, without a crest, armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big
no.
tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery, that they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and
진짜
they
엄청나
pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
어떻게 알아?
Very well.
God be with you.
퀘스트가 바뀌었어. 페이파 선생님과 이야기하십시오. C는 뭐야? 확인한 페이파 선생. B. 페이파.
God be with you, lad.
바로 찾았네.
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
Not yet.
Maybe it would be worth the time.
I'll go and see.
And have you found out who's behind?
Someone called Rapota.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name.
난 이름이
Listen,
아니야.
Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch dive to make the fake calls.
대장간
Yes, of
가겠지
course.
그러면.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works
그래,
at the
이
monastery
세공장이.
yard, master engraver to
셀레지아
Rome
제공.
of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraver.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer...
I'll try to think of something, that's all.
오케이.
Good luck to you.
이거 짜크인데 이거 짜크인데 짜크가 안 나와서 세공 작업. 여기야. 여기가 여기다.
I'm honored that a knight such as...
The Lady of Talmberg sent me.
Through no fault of ours, we had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from
이거
South
예전에
Bohemia
했던
that we had cut and polished in
퀘스트인데
Prague.
여기
But
올 일이 없어가지고 안 했었거든.
it's like the
이게
crown
여기였구나.
swallowed him up.
Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you, and definitely not worthy. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant,
Vizek.
Martin Vizek, was last seen riding along. Evidently, he never made it.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could... Or under the ground.
Take care now.
이건 됐고.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting.
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy.
Yeah, but engraving what?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone.
뭐지 저거? 왜 저렇게
Means that
얘기해주지?
either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of
여기서
Egypt
갑자기
did
파라오가
smite him.
나온다고?
The plague, or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague.
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an
지금
ailment
전혀
can be
위조
of
집회 관련
truly
얘기는 아닌
biblical
것 같은데.
proportions.
What's he like, your apprentice?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of
박해에 대한
persecution.
망상.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed
Susan.
master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the
제빵사
baker's
지하실을
cellar.
산다?
Ah, thank you.
제빵사 지하실?
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
세이브를 너무 안 한 것 같아서.
Why are you just...
Why not? People just
Does the name Rapper...
rapporte.
Look, you little jester.
Hang on! I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in,
마차가
I
오면
make sure nobody robs it.
See?
도둑질 못하게 지킨다.
Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here. Rapper's scarpered and won't be coming back this way anytime soon. You might as well pack up and go home.
What? That bastard owes me a dozen groschen. Damn it! Now what? Ah, well, no use hanging around here anyway. In any case, thanks for the information. I could have been stuck here for weeks.
몇 주나 기다릴 뻔했다고? 빨리 집어넣어.
Filth, stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
끝난 거. 이 집이 목적지 같은데. 원래 아니다.
My respects to you.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rappator mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't
Maybe.
bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dies for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
Counterfeiting is a crime against the king. I don't have to prove anything to have you dragged straight to the executioner.
And what if you're wrong? What's then? Under torture, everyone confesses, whether they did it or not. You'll never know for sure.
I
말은
already
잘하네.
know for sure. You admitted it yourself a moment ago.
I won't tell you anything just the same. I can't, even if I wanted to.
Why not?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
부인인가?
That doesn't begin to justify what you did.
I don't care. This isn't about me. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
이게 가장
And then you'll
현실적이지
never see
않나?
your Esther again.
I won't see her again anyway unless somebody helps us.
Jesus Christ, you're a stubborn one.
킹밖에 안 해.
You're trying to haggle with me. Have you forgotten who I am?
I won't let you push me around.
하.
What, you mean the way you aren't being pushed around by the kidnappers? You'd be more convincing if you weren't shaking in your shoes.
This isn't about me. You'll get nothing more out of me, and if you keep threatening me, I'll go to the bailiff. Not even a messenger of Sir Radzig's can...
I
안
can't help you
도와줘.
with that right now.
Oh. Farewell.
열받네 이거. 세이브 돼 있니? 세이브 돼 있니? 이 자식 아주 그냥 어? 에잇 에잇. 얘를 죽이면 어떻게 되나? 돈은 많이 가지고 있지는 않네요. 여긴 뭐야? 설마 여기에 아 이거 아니구나. 깜짝이야. 플로리안이 무엇을 아는지 알아내십시오. 근데 죽었잖아. 플로리안이 죽어버렸는데 이러면 혹시 모르니까 시간을 좀 앞으로 당겨볼까? 이러면 살아날 것 같기도 해서. 왜냐면은 저번에 역병 퀘스트 할 때 내가 실수로 사람을 하나 잡았는데 저번에 보니까 다시 부활해 있더라고. 그래서 아 이게 뭐 이렇게 스토리 관련 뭐 이렇게 중요한 NPC는 죽여도 되살아나나 해가지고 되살아났을 수도 는 아니네. 어림도 없네. 2부로 넘어가죠. 오늘 뭐 한 게 별로 없는 것 같다. 처음에 너무 헤매가지고